Hello everyone, this is Susan and I am back. Today we're doing a tutorial. We are going to make needle minders. You can make needle minders from enamel pins. You can do buttons, these kind of pins, even these kind. So alright, I'm going to show you which ones I have made. On this board I got from Stitch Etc. when they had their grand opening. And forewarn you, if you hear Jerry growling and hissing, it's because Lily's getting on his nerves. She just, like I told you in the last video, he's introverted, she's extroverted. So forewarn you if they do start, she's down there and she's being a turd. Anyways, alright, so this was an enamel pin. I got this from Turtle. They sell like t-shirts, enamel pins, and also they sell keychains. So, yeah, this was an enamel pin. This one was an enamel pin too. I got it from Hobby Lobby. They got little pins at Hobby Lobby. This I got from it was a button. I got it from Joann's and I made it into a needle minder. This one, little mushroom, I got him from Walmart. He came in a pack. I think it had like a dragon, a unicorn, that kind of stuff. So now these three right here, the crazy cat lady, the rainbow, and this little kitty, I got those all off Etsy. Different shops, I think. Alright, I'm going to show you my other ones I got. Sorry if it's loud because of the metal against my desk here. Alright, this one is a wooden one. This I got from Dollar Tree. It had like a clip on the back, and I made that into a needle minder. Obviously, another one of the snowmen. This was an enamel pin that I got. This is the little DNA dude from Jurassic Park. And then these hearts, these were enamel pins, and I got them from Joann's. Now this one, the cute and creepy, the little kitty on a strawberry, and this little kitty in the teacup, I got those off Etsy. So, and also this cloud thing that it hangs, I got this from Dollar Tree. They have different shaped ones and stuff too. I just got the cloud one. I know they have like stars. I saw a truck, like, you know, like the red truck kind of thing. But obviously it's metal. So, but yeah, it's a cool way to hang up your needle minders if you wanted to. Alright, guys. Let me set this stuff to the side. Alright. Alright, stuff you're probably going to need. Obviously some glue. I use E6000. Sorry, I'm trying to stay in the frame here. I'm trying to record on my phone. I've had bad luck with that, but hopefully not this time, right? But, E6000 glue. I grabbed these. These come in a jewelry set that I got from Walmart. If you're wanting to get some of these, I know they sell them on Amazon. Hobby Lobby sells them. Probably Joann's. But yeah, they're like in the bead aisle. Like at Walmart, they come as a set. So, but clippers. This came in with the set. Obviously, you're going to need magnets. I got these from Amazon. So, yeah, there's little magnets. I don't know what size they are. I can look it up, like on my past orders, but to be honest, right off my head, I don't know what size they are. And then obviously, whatever you're going to make into a needle minder. I'm not going to make this one in the needle minder, but I kind of want to show you like how, because like for instance, like this one, it's just a safety pin. You can just clip that off. Sorry, I'm trying to stay in frame here. Yeah, you can just clip it off. But this one, it has like a flat back, so it's a little bit of it can be a little bit of a struggle on the struggle bus getting it off there. So, And obviously, I got some buttons. They look like on the back. Oh. And then I got some regular buttons, little kitty cats. I like my cats, even though Lily's getting on Jerry's nerve right now. And here's the unicorn that came with that mushroom. There's like a fairy that comes with it and all that kind of stuff. So I got another one of these. And then Jack Skeleton. I got these. They're a set. I got them from Walmart. So, but yeah. Hopefully you can see these. Hopefully. Alright guys, let's get started. I think in this video I'm going to kind of introduce myself a little bit. I haven't really properly done that yet. So I figured I would do that. So a little bit about myself. I was born in St. Louis, Missouri. We, with my mom, and you know, my two brothers, and my sister had siblings. But we lived up in St. Louis. When I was 4, we moved out of St. Louis and moved down to Perryville, Missouri. Yeah, you might be familiar with Perryville because of Chris Jansen, the country singer. He grew up in Perryville. He actually graduated about, I think, 2 years after I did. So, but yeah. And pretty much, like I said, I grew up in Perryville. I went from kindergarten all the way up to high school, graduated in 2002. I know 9/11 was recently, and that was one of the things that happened my senior year was 9/11. But yeah, that was a crazy time for sure. All right. And then sorry, the magnets are trying to stick to everything. But anyways, sorry, that was loud. I know it had to have been loud. But, when I was 18, I graduated. I got married to my now ex-husband, and I was 18. I wouldn't suggest doing that. So, hold on. I gotta get my needle nose pliers. I can't get that lid off. Hold on. Struggle's real, guys. Struggle's real. Don't leave me yet. Alright, hold on. Gotta use force sometimes. Especially when it comes to glue. Anyways, I married, the kid's dad. Then I had Brandon. I have 2 boys. I had Brandon when I was 21. And I had Ozzy when I was 22. So they are 16 months apart. Then I divorced their dad. And the guy I'm married to now, we've been married, it will be 12 years, the 27th of this month, September. So, yeah, we've been together for a while. Sorry, I keep saying, we moved from Perryville and moved to, St. John. We bought a house, and, yep, I've been living here for probably about 6 years now, I think, something like that. Alright, so here's a button. Whatever kind of button you want to use, enamel pin, whatever you're wanting to do. You just put glue on the back. Actually really easy, especially when it's buttons, because buttons don't... Are we going to have a problem here? Hold on, guys. Ugh. This glue... Sorry. That's the thing that sucks about E6000 glue sometimes, or any kind of glue. It just gets clogged up. It hardens when you put it away, and, obviously I've used this quite a bit, because I do like making my Needleminders and blah, blah, blah. Anyways, but yeah, we've been living here for about 6 years now, here in St. John, Missouri. I don't know if I've said that, but yeah, I'm from Missouri. Born and raised. Well, yeah, pretty much. I mean, a few times I when my dad lived out in Goodland, Kansas, I kind of stayed with him for a little bit. Then you take them, you take the magnet, put the glue on, and put them on there. But yeah, I lived in Goodland, Kansas for like a short time with my dad. Not very long, literally. I mean, I went to school there, for maybe a few months. Something like that. And, but yeah. And then I moved. I also lived in Chester, Illinois. Home of Popeye. Popeye the Sailor Man. Oh, come on. See, I'm already making a mess. I'm a mess maker. Ooh, this glue. I hate glue when it does that stuff. You're like, oh, I don't want to come out. And then all of a sudden when it does come out, it comes out. You know how that is, especially if you've messed with glue. But yeah. I'm a pretty low-key person, I've got my hobbies, I like to cross-stitch. I've dabbled in diamond painting. I've crocheted. I sublimate tumblers. Yeah. My mother was a crocheter. That's where I get the crocheting from. Yeah, she taught me how to crochet. And it's funny how she ended up teaching me is, because you got to have the skill, the skill of learning how to hold your hook, or how you're going to hold your thread and all that kind of stuff. So that's a thing in itself, So, but yeah, if you hear noises, it's Lily. She's over here jumping into one of my fabric bins. But anyways, but yeah. I don't know where I was. But yeah, I'm a pretty low-key person. I do my hobbies. But like I was saying, my mother, she used to make afghans when she was alive. My parents were older when they had me. My mom was almost 43. And then my dad was like in his upper 30s because he was 5 years younger than my mother. So you do the math. They were obviously not, funny thing is they weren't married. They were married when they, had my two brothers. But then they got divorced, and yeah, needless to say, I wasn't planned. Oh, this glue. Hold on a minute. I'm going to grab it. I got a chopstick here because this glue is like trying to run for the border and all. But yeah, my parents weren't married when they had me. They were divorced. And yeah. Stories of people's lives, And I grew pretty much, to be honest, from the time I was 10 until I was almost 18, I grew up in foster homes. I grew up in 2 foster homes, to be honest. Yeah. They were not good. Well, the first family they weren't good people, needless to say. Yeah, I'm not even going to go into that. But, yeah, they were not decent foster parents. But it is what it is, I mean, there's actually a book I'm listening to right now called, Demon Copperhead. It's hitting home for me a lot. I mean, my mom wasn't a drug addict or anything like that. It had nothing to do with that. She was just too sick. She ended up losing her eyesight and eventually lost one of her legs, and because of diabetes and stuff, she just wasn't doing too good. But yeah, if you ever listen to that book, I don't even know who the author is. But yeah. It's hitting home because, I mean, foster parents are supposed to be, a better place for you, placement. And a lot of times, to be honest, it's not. you know, I mean, I was verbally abused and other things. I'm not saying every foster home's like that, but that was my experience. Yeah. You know, it is what it is. And it's probably the reason why I have anxiety and, you know, just trust issues, opening up about myself. But hey, this is real, you know, I mean, not everybody has like a life of unicorns and rainbows and life is so great, you know. I was better off staying with my mom, to be honest. Sorry. My voice is getting kind of cracky. But yeah. Yeah, that was my life. That is my life in a nutshell. I mean, I've made my share of mistakes and I'm just real. You know, this is who I am. You know, I mean, I didn't live a good life, you know, I mean, but I tried to make a good life for my kids. That's one thing, you know, when I decided to want to be a mother, or, you know, that was one of the things I wanted to do. I wanted a good life for my kids. You know, I wanted them to have a roof over their head, you know, food in their bellies, you know, not dealing with abusive people. And, you know, I don't have a lot, but I get, you know, I try my best, you know, and that's just life, you know, I mean, that's that's keeping it real, to be honest, you know, I mean, but I'm here, you know, and I'm still doing it. I'm still alive, and, you know, I've had my ups and downs. You know, if you've watched any of my videos, you know, I've had multiple surgeries throughout my lifetime. I sure remember my first surgery. I was younger than 4 years old, and I had to have my four teeth pulled out, so they had to put me asleep. So that was my first surgery. And then I had surgery on my foot because I later on found out I had a club foot. So, yeah, it's crazy. I didn't even know I had it, to be honest, because it wasn't that bad. Like, you couldn't tell. How I ended up finding out is I was trying on, like, these slip-on shoes. This happened back when I was, like, about 10, 11 years old, something like that. And, but yeah. Needless to say, they weren't fit me right, so the foster parents that I was living with at the time took me in, got me checked out, found out I had a club foot, pretty much told me that if I didn't get it, you know, taken care of, that it would be worse as I got older. But to be honest, I kind of wish they would have just waited until I was, you know, grown. Like, let's say, like, you know, 17, 18, because it really wasn't that bad the way they made it sound. So, yeah. And now, since they did it when I was, you know, 10, 11 years old, they ended up cutting into my growing bone. And, yeah, needless to say, I got one foot that's shorter than the other one. It's like a inch shorter, which sucks. So, like, when I go get shoes and all that kind of stuff, it's kind of, yeah. I have to make sure I get it for my left foot, because if not, it's not going to fit. It's not going to fit my left foot, but it'll fit my right foot. All right. Anyways. All right, I want to show you how to do these. These you just have to clip. Actually, you don't even have to clip them. Yeah, all you have to do, because see how it's got like these little loops over the, I hope you guys can see this. I hope I'm in frame. I feel like I'm like, yeah. Anyways. With these, you can just pull this out. Like, there's these little loops that are holding the safety pin on. Just pull it out just like that underneath them. And then you can take a magnet. Hold on. Sorry, I got a whole stack of magnets over here. But yeah, that's my life, you know. I've had good times, don't get me wrong. Life's been good, you know, but anyways. All right, I usually take the magnet, and what I'll do is I'll press those loops down, those little clip loop, whatever you want to call them. I'll hold it down, But yeah, you just push it down, make it flat, and then obviously got the glue that I'm making a mess with over here, and I'm gonna have to clean up after I get the video over with. I made this video sound like I'm like, oh, I had a horrible life. I didn't have a horrible life. You know, I had fun. You know, I had my good times. You know, it's just, you know, I was dealt. I don't know. You ever hear that saying, like, you know, a square peg in a round hole? It's kind of how I've always felt like in my life. Like, I've always felt like I was a square peg in a round hole. You know, I mean, the only place I ever really felt like I fit anywhere was with my mom. You know, my mom she was my best friend, you know. I mean, we would, you know, when I'd stay home from school, we would play Crazy 8. You know, we would, you know, watch Price is Right with Bob Barker, and we'd watch the soap operas like, you know, Young and the Restless, Guiding Light, As the World Turns, that kind of, you know. She would take us swimming. That was always the fun part. She would take us to creeks and go swimming. I'm not talking about like going to the pool swimming. I'm talking about like going to a creek and going swimming. We would catch fish. We would, you know, see little turtles, catch the turtles, and just all kinds of, you know, I love going to the creek and going swimming. You know, that's one of our things that we would do. You know, it'd get hot and Mom would be like, all right, let's go to the creek and let's go swimming and let's enjoy the day, you know, and that's what we did, you know. And when I got older, you know, and she, you know, she couldn't drive anymore. She ended up losing her leg, and yeah, it was I got my license, and I would take her, me and her would go everywhere together. We'd go to movies, we'd go to the mall in Cape Girardeau. We would just, all kinds of things, you know. Heck, I remember right before I got my license, I would like push her around town in her wheelchair, and we would go, you know, doing her laundry, you know, at the laundromat and all that kind of stuff. So, but yeah, I mean, we did a lot of things together, you know, and that was the only times that I ever felt like, you know, I belonged somewhere. So, but I'm making this sound depressing. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know. I just, you know, it's rough. It is rough. Daughters always need their mothers, right? Anyways, I'm going to stop because I don't want to cry. All right. Anyway. All right. With these, with the flat backs in there, what I do, safety first, make sure you hold on to this before you clip it, because if not, you're going to, yeah, it's not going to be pretty. You're going to have a needle go into your areas you don't want it to go into. So it helps it from not flinging. So throw all that stuff away. All right. And now I use this to get up underneath here. Oh, come on. Pop up. And then you just grab and slide it out. So if you ever get any pins like these, that's what you do. Slide them out. I'll tell you what, this video is going a little bit smoother, a heck of a lot smoother than the other one did. But yeah, and then you just put glue on there, and then you can put, you know, enamel or magnet on the back and all that stuff. I'm sorry, this is so loud. Here I'm like making loud. Seriously, look at that. Struggle. Yeah, just be careful when you set these, you know, to the side. Make sure you separate them in a safe distance, because if not, they'll do that. They'll try to stick to something. Stick to something or someone, right? All right. Oh, sorry. Face itches. Now, if you're going to do enamel pins, obviously, or any, you would take this off, and you would have to clip this stuff off, like the needle part, or the pin part, this part here. I mean, you don't, I would most definitely at least cut this off, like the needle part, because you don't really need to take that other stuff off, because you can always put like the magnet like right here, for instance. You can put it like right there. So, but yeah, that's pretty much what you would do with those. I like my dinosaurs. Yeah, that's pretty much me. I'm pretty low key. I've been through a lot of things in my life, but it's made me me. I know how to survive out there in this world we live in. It's just, that's just who I am. I'm a kind-hearted person, and, I got dealt some things in my life, but I had good times too, it wasn't all, like, horrible. I had times hanging out with friends, and, it just fun times, I had fun times, Sorry, I need to clean this up. Made a mess. So, but yeah, I'm going to move these out of the way before I end up flinging them across the United States and all, because I'm pretty good about doing that. And this is just an old rag. I don't care if I get glue on it, but make sure you clean this up, because if not, you can't, like, completely clean it up, because, you're going to have glue, like, in here, but, kind of try to clean it up. But yeah, with the Needleminders, like, I don't know if I've said this, but I probably did, because I like to repeat myself. But make sure you let them sit overnight, so they cure up and all that kind of stuff. And see, I made a mess. I got glue all over my magnets. It's already starting to harden up. The struggle is real. But yeah, I got two cats, obviously. I've talked about them. I also have a dog named Sergeant. He's hyper. He's a big dog. He gets his hyperactivity from, he's actually got a blue healer in him, and he likes to do that thing like blue healers do, where they spin around when he gets excited. So he's part blue healer, German Shepherd, and I think Golden Retriever. So he was a mutt. He's a dog, but I don't even know if you even got mutts anymore, to be honest. I better put the lid on this. But yeah, I don't even know if they even got mutts anymore, because they always got all these mixed breeds that people do. They're like the Puggle or the, you know what I'm trying to say. But yeah. All right, guys. I think I'm going to get out of here. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. I'm thinking about doing a whip parade here soon. Yeah, because I've been working on cross stitching. To be honest, when I stopped videos, I kind of got out of cross stitching for a little bit, like a little while. It was more of, I was getting into, because I'm a gamer. I like to play games. I like to, but yeah, I got into playing Stardew Valley and, all that kind of stuff. I was one of those people that got into, like, Animal Crossing, that kind of thing. But at the time, when I stopped doing a year ago, I was just playing Stardew a lot. And I just, I'm trying not to force myself to, do things that I don't want to do. That's even with my cross stitching. If I'm not feeling it, I'm not doing it. It's, because I want to enjoy the process. I don't want to feel like I'm forcing myself to do a certain project. I'll come back to it, and I do. I come back to them, and, it just, yeah. So, but I think I'm going to get out of here. I hope you enjoyed my video. Enjoy my little enamel pins. Aren't they cute? I like Jurassic Park. I got all the Jurassic Park and Jurassic World movies. But you can follow me on Instagram. I'm going to put all my places, social media down below. I do Facebook. I do Instagram, and also obviously YouTube. So I haven't dabbled into the TikTok or anything like that. I don't know if I'll, you know, I don't want to have to keep up with all these social medias. I'm pretty low key, so. But I'm going to get out of here. You guys have a good day. I will see you when I get back. All right, bye.